Hi everyone, my name is Gerardo and I have been working through WordPress since a long time, so I hope I can help you in order to install Google Analytics 4 using your WordPress site without any plugin or extra implementations or setups and no code. So the most important thing is that we previous have been users for Google Analytics before this new version, and there was a couple of plugins who was helping us to set up properly. But since the migration for Google Analytics 4, the plugin is not online anymore. But we can do it without too much conflict here. So for the requirements, we need a WordPress site. I use Elementor Pro and Astra Pro. We need a Google Tag Manager account and Analytics 4. Why do I use Elementor Pro and Astra Pro? Is because are the most popular and have a great community and are the flexibility and the features that have both team editors for me or are the best. I mean, there's a couple of other ways to do it, but in this case, I will focus using Elementor Pro and Astra Pro. If you don't have the licenses, you can install it here. I will put a link below, so where you can get a site using Elementor Pro and Astra Pro without expend too much money. So let's dig in. I create this I create this GTM container. I already have my tag manager account. I will just set up last demo site, and then we're going to put the country and just the name of the container to find out. And we're going to use it as website. Then, of course, we accept the terms and agreements. Nobody reads, but okay, let's do it. So after that, we are going to have our code. This is our header code and our body code. So I'm going to leave right now, right there. We already have our container and we have our codes, all right? So let's go with the next slide. So after that, we have to create or add a Google Analytics 4 property. For that, I need an account and then I select, this asking you some questions. What you select, I will put 1 to 10, and the objective of this, then create. I will select as web, since we are going to do for websites. Here we're going to put our domain, and we need a name of the flux. This is some name that is asking you different from before. Here we have the options that this is new for the improvement Google Analytics 4, and then we have the ID that we're going to need later, and all the options here. We also have the code for JavaScript for doing. But since we are not using the Google Analytics directly over the WordPress site, we're going to use this code. So this is the procedure. This is the method that I found is better and is simple, and you don't need code. Okay, right now we have our container, tag container, and we have our analytics container 4. And we have a WordPress site, right? So we're going to link our WordPress site with our tag manager. So the analytics it will send, we want to link the analytics 4 with the tag manager, which it will be administrating the property, and also the WordPress it will send information to the analytics. So this is the 3 main configuration that we have to do. So, okay, this is the WordPress site. We're going to start creating the WordPress site. I have here the site already pre-configured with the Elementor Pro and also the Astra. And I will have to use the Astra Pro settings. So right now I need all the activate the complete features or setups for Astra, and I will go to Astra options here. Here, as you can see, I don't have activate all the features for Astra Pro modules, but I will do it. Right now it's activated. What we need is to create a custom layout. This custom layout is a pro feature for Astra, will enable us to add code to headers and footers. So I will create a custom layout. I will add new, and here after I create my first custom layout, I will type it as header, and I will replicate the entire header through all the site, my entire site, pasting the container code for Google. You remember that we have two sections, so we're going to use the first header and then the body. This is the container, and I will enable the code editor. All right, so right now it's enabled the code editor. There it is. I have here I can type my snippet. So I will just copy and paste the container for the body section here and paste it. All right. So I hope I'm not going too fast, but this is the exactly process that I found that is works. It works and it's very simple. So I will not right now use it here. Okay, there we go. We paste the header code, and right now I will select where do I want I have to put a name and then select, and I will use here is many options that I can use. For this case or this configuration is only need to do it using a header WordPress. So I will display this window and select the header. All right, select this option. There are many options here, but also there's hooks and there's another one. But for this, I will select the option that I'm going to put here in this video. And also I will use where do I want to show, or where do I want to use or load this code. So I have to put the entire website, of course. Okay. So let me see. Let me be sure if I will use header or hooks. Checking documentation here. All right. It is okay. Okay. So no, it's hooks. Sorry, it's hooks. So we select hooks, and then we have an action. It is WordPress head. All these options are here. You just have to follow it. Then the priority, of course, let's use 10 because it's the you can put 100, but 10 is the same. It's for the priority where it will be execute the code, and then we use to the entire website, and then we publish. All right. So now that we have published it will be replicated over the complete site. All right. This is a pre-record video, so you don't have. Okay, so there we go. This is a pre-recorded video, as you can see here. I record before and then I'll upload it. So that's why sometimes it goes a little bit slow. Okay, so right now I will paste this. I will do the same process, but right now we didn't remember that we have two sections for the Google Tag Manager container gives you us two snippets. So this is the body snippet, and I will do the same under here under code editor. I will enable again, and I will paste the code for the body, second snippet here. And right now I will select again the option hooks, But right now, last time was WP header. Right now is body top. So I mean, I want to body top this. And of course, the entire website. Since the container I need to be read or be displayed my server over the entire website. Remember, the tag manager is telling me right now my tag manager, my JavaScript or my features administrator, where I want to load the complete site. All right, so right now let's just put a name for the body, and that's it. Body, and I will leave it here. I don't like to. Okay, good. So let's go to the next video. All right, I have the custom layouts. You can see I have two, the header and the body. All right, let's go next. So right now I will have to link the Google Analytics 4 with the tag manager. Before, in this video, previous video, I set up on my entire WordPress the Google Tag Manager. Right now I need to link this. I need to send data to the Tag Manager. So for that, I need to create a label. In this case, it's Spanish. Sorry, guys, but it's a label, the property name. So the label is Google Analytics 4, and I will put a name property. This is view in all pages, and I will pre-select template for Google, and it's configuration 4, and I will put the ID. And remember that we have an ID when I create the Analytics 4. This is the ID, and I need a trigger. Remember that Google Tag Manager needs triggers and labels and variables. This is the three main steps that we need to use Google Tag Manager. And then I can use the preview view, or I can send it live. So in this case, I will make a little bit preview, and you can check it out if it's working. So this next video is create events. So Google Analytics 4 is different from the previous version for Google Analytics. Right now, Google Analytics 4 is working over events. So right now I will use the events. So I'll just send live version the property, the settings for Google Analytics 4, and I will add right now another one that is the events. I will create another tag, another label. This is the for the events Google Analytics. I will select right now the other property, the events, and I will put the name of the event. Since I already have the configuration for Google Analytics 4, I have here and just a name. And then again, a trigger is all pages. And save and then send. Remember that always you create a new tag, you can check the previous version before send it live. It's a nice way to do, but since I want to go in fast, I will do it. Just send it live version. All right, so let's go to the next video. So we're going to check if it's live, and since you can see right now, I load my page in some place in the browser in another window, and I can see that right now the site is going live. You can see where the name of the page, you can see where I'm located, you can see the events that is going right now live over the Google Analytics. So why do I use Google Tag Manager for install GA4? It's a better practice, and it's more easy. You can admin or manage the administration for your JavaScript and your tags, and it will be more simple for you. So since, as you can see, we don't need any extra plugin, we don't need any extra feature, we don't need to code, we just need to perform some configurations and understand the process, and you will be okay. Okay, so thank you for your attention. I hope this video helps you, and please let me know in your comments if I can help you something else, and maybe you have some question about this video, and let me know which sites are you applying this procedure? Thank you very much.